Hello.
How is everyone?
What is up? It's Sunday.
What is up, my dudes?
It's Sunday. You know what that means. We're playing more Keyforge.
More Dark Tidings.
Yep.
Justin and I were discussing what the over-under is for the next Keyforge set. I think it is going to be over May 2021.
Now,
before we see another one. Now, that's just
to clarify, in the United States.
In the United States. I wouldn't be surprised if that is easy.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
As we've seen, UK and Canada even get product before the United States. The reason we are even talking about this is just today or yesterday, the latest Marvel Champions expansion, the Thanos box set, got pushed back to October, as well as the Arkham Horror one got pushed back to October 31st. Yeah. Which based on the way they handled Dark Tidings, feels like that's their date that we don't actually know when we're gonna see it. Yeah. Because the shipping situation is so insane with the containers sitting on ships and ships sitting in harbors that they just don't know when the stuff's gonna arrive. So
we're better off.
But those are coming out in the UK next week.
Yeah. We're better off becoming Somali boat pirates, and
we could just go find. We could probably find the next Keyforge set right now on a boat.
Yeah, sticking up some boats. Just tell me where the board games are.
So
where's the board games?
Whereas Asmodee France said that they're gonna get their next set in October. They might get the next set in October. We probably won't. In the United States.
Who knows? Who knows?
We'll see though. So, I would love to be wrong.
Yeah. I'd love to be wrong too.
Love being wrong. Love it. It's great.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We're just gonna say we were just talking about how we might need to fill some content.
Yeah.
Might be playing Descent at some point in the future again. Got like a whole campaign of that to play, right?
Yeah. So look forward to stalling content coming to a tabletop royale near you.
We will of course still have Keyforge content mixed in there at least once a week, as always. We got to do another major tournament. No, another major tournament is after this. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's happening.
Stay tuned for news of that.
Once
we actually decide what we're doing for it,
we got more in the Dark Tidings finals.
Rush Face.
I'm in Rush Face.
All right. Stagmos. What board wipes am I playing around? I think there was a GAC. There is a GAC.
Elders, that sweet Z-Force deck.
No infighting. There's a... And the no infighting is important because there's a Key Frog in this deck. Now you can waste not the... I think I would actually go crazy if we played another 100 Dark Tidings decks.
Yeah, no thanks.
There's Cement Shoes and Mug. So there's some decent ways to kill the Key Frog. So I think Key Frog is kind of a scary card in this deck. But this Untamed does not look particularly bursty. So
what would we like to see in the next set?
Well, I'd love to see a returning house, either Brobnar or Mars, and then
of course the new house too.
Yeah, I'd love for like Mars to take place of Logos or something like that. And if you did like an efficiency Mars, not Martian generosity level of efficiency, but if you had Mars, if you gave Mars a bunch of archiving, that'd be cool. Mars has always kind of done some stuff with archiving, but if you make it like more of a so
I would like to see the Ghost Robot house.
Yeah,
I want to see the haunted mechanic, because I like the haunted mechanic. It's much better than the tide mechanic. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Is Brobnar confirmed? I don't think anything's confirmed.
I don't think
we don't know. We don't actually know anything about the next set, right?
Yeah.
The same sleeves. Jeez.
There's no information to go off of.
There's some random leak things, but that's not exactly
the validity of those are. So
I will mulligan.
I will keep.
I would love to see Brobnar back, and I would love to see Brobnar back in a AOA or Coda type fashion.
I think AOA Brobnar Gengar aside, is very close to very good a lot of the time. I think if you take a couple of the clunky actions and you make those less clunky, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, bets. I would also like to see things a little less over designed. In the next set.
Yeah,
because I think there were a lot of conditional things, and when something happens, this happens.
Yeah.
We watched our stream the other day. We really struggled with that.
I don't want decks that focus on specific traits, right? Like, I don't want to see mass mutation style where one trait is very important inside of a set, like mutants, right? I think that is not good game design because those cards are very difficult to use in other sets. I kind of like it when you have cards that can be used anywhere. So
I'll say Shadows. No, I'll play Creative Nature. Time to spare.
Okay. I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Walmart and Z-Force Agent and a Z-Wave Emitter. And Unity or Discord, I will use Francis to fight Youngest Bear. And we both gain 1. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Say Shadows. I'll play Shoulder Id. I will play Freebooter Fae and Raise the Tide. Play Francis. I'll walk the plank to steal 1. Cement Shoes, do 2 to Walmart.
I mean, Mutant's an okay trait, I guess, but my problem is that, let's say you get a legacy card that refers to mutants, and there's like Coda, for instance, has like 2 in the set, right?
It's gonna feel awful getting like Tide-based legacy cards too, right?
Right, yeah. Cards that refer to the Tide, like, are you kidding me? And legacy stuff, it just doesn't make any sense to me, right? If every card was designed like Velucanth, where in a neutral setting the card could still be used and it still provides value, then fine. But that's not really the case, right? That's not what happened. Okay. There's just some annoying Shadows creatures. Start my turn. Z-Force gets. I
hope they do make it so they can't be legacy as well, but I wouldn't count on it.
I am gonna say Unfathomable. I'm gonna play Seabringer Krakoa. I'll play Seabringer Krakoa. I'm gonna abandon ship and I'll return Freebooter Fae to your hand. And it is your turn. I'm not crazy about like returning her, but at the same time, I don't really want you to be able to just reap with her and steal 1. So,
say Shadows. I'll play Fae. I'll play Gas Pipes. I'll fight Walmart with Francis, so that let's get 1.
Okay.
And I'll reap with Shoulder Id. Your turn.
Just gonna keep taking some mediocre turns. I will say Shadows. I'll play the Flying Spectre. I'll play One-Eye Willow. I'll play Gas Pipes. I'll play Sea Urchin and capture 1. And then my Francis is gonna kill your Gas Pipes, and we'll both gain 1.
Favorite Keyforge set?
Worlds Collide for me. It's like not even close.
Probably Worlds Collide, yeah.
I will draw 4.
Okay.
There's some stuff I like in Mass Mutations, but the stuff I don't like in Mass Mutation kind of like counteracts a lot of the stuff. So AOA is
it's probably my second favorite.
AOA has a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
I know it's not the most powerful, but I think it's like an acquired taste. for that set.
Yeah.
It's a set that, like, especially when you come from Coda and go to play AoA, it can be very jarring because the stuff that works in AoA is not really quite the same stuff that worked in Coda. That's just because the cards in Coda were just so good. So
say Starlands, play Walmart, play Force Field on Fae. I will use your Discord to reap with Fae and steal one.
okay.
I will play some Shield Gelators on this Walmart. Double Shield Gelator. And your turn. Check with 8.
Okay. I am. How good is this?
AoA Logos is very fun.
All right.
That's some worded.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm gonna reap with Seabringer Krakoa. I'm gonna play General Sherman. You'll get that back. These words. Put them like this.
7 different directions.
Yeah. I'm gonna Storm Surge, so you cannot ready cards next turn. I'm gonna Sink or Swim to discard a card at random from your hand. And then I'm gonna play Guilt Spine Netcaster, and I'll capture onto Sherman.
Okay.
I'm not mad at discarding that. Okay.
Captured.
Yeah. And it is your turn. I will draw.
I thought I had 8 going into the turn. How I get extra?
I had 1 captured on mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
Alright, I'll forge. I will say Shadows.
Yeah, so AoA Logos feels balanced, right, Herp? Like, it feels...
I'll reap.
Okay.
And steal one.
AoA Logos feels balanced, right? Because you have a weakness in-house in that you don't have common amber control. The trade-off is crazy good efficiency and huge payoff if the stuff lives, right? So, hello, Ronnie.
Welcome.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Alright. Start of my turn. Award. Alright. I am going to say Starlance. I will place Amberback. I've been looking for any 2 Starlance cards to justify taking a Starlance turn for several turns now. And then I'm gonna play Jericho and Tabor. And then the Z-Force agent is gonna go beat up I guess Freebooter Fae, so we'll trade, and then Z-Force is gonna give me 2 for the 2 enchantments, or for the 2 enhancements. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Untamed. I'll play Youngest Bear, Meliobi, Waste Not the Meliobi. 2. Play Keyforge. Your turn.
Alright, so start of the turn, Amberback captures, and Z-Force wards. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to steal one with the Flying Spectre. I will play Seeker Needle. I will capture one onto Sherman. I am going to play Dipno Spy Master and One-Eyed Willa. So Jericho is now in the center. I will use Jericho to play a Guiltspine Netcaster. I am going to Booby Trap Freebooter Fae. And then I am going to Sack of Coins to beat the Youngest Bear and Keyforge to death. And it is your turn. I will say check with 8 and I will draw 6.
Well, say shadows. I will discard Hard Simpson, mug a Guilt Spine, borrow the Fly Inspector. I can't even really use it unless I want to take the tie, which I don't, so your turn.
Alright, so I will forge. I am going to say shadows. I'm gonna, if I could borrow my Fly Inspector right back,
there
please. I'll steal one.
I capture 2.
Oh yeah, for the back. I'm gonna play Hard Simpson. I will Dipno CXO Tabor. I'll Reap with Tabor to play Wacolia. Capture Jericho. I'm going to use Jericho since he's in the center now to play Frigorific Rod. This was a Shadows turn. I'll Reap with One-Eyed Willow to go 7. Do I Seeker Needle my own Dipno?
Probably not.
No. Okay, I'll say check with 7, and it's your turn.
Right, I'll play this, and I'll use your Discord and play it again. Your turn.
I am going to say Star Alliance.
Keyforge.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I'll say Star Alliance. I'm going to use Jericho to play Seabringer. Actually, this is it's very inconvenient that I have all this amber captured because I wanted to steal it. I am going to Technobabble to stun. I will play Agent Septia. I will Reap with Tabor so that I can Reap with Guiltspine. And I'll exhaust Kirker. I will play a Z particle tracker on the Z Force agent. I think the hazardous actually bones me there. Yeah, I can play a Shield You later, and I think he lives. So Z Force agent will attack Kirker. Word will stop the hazardous 3, and he'll take 3.
Oh,
yeah. No, it bones me.
Yeah.
I'll Reap. And then I'll Reap. And I'm done. I'll draw this and then shuffle.
I guess.
The Untamed in that deck, I think, is not
It's
great.
really bad, yeah.
Not great.
I just need a board wipe. But Grand Alliance, the one Grand Alliance Council in the deck I just drew, so.
Yeah. At that point, it's just too late, right?
Yep.
So, Stagmoss.
I still wouldn't have been able to kill
Rush
the
face.
Z-Force, so. Not
Don't
not
know
a good
if there's
matchup for Rush Face here.
I don't think there's enough like hard removal in that deck,
No,
right?
not at all.
Or the active Z Force with like
Z-Force or Jericho or any number of things.
Yeah.
There's the one GAC, but you gotta have the exact right time.
Well,
Which
I'm not looking forward to the other side of this matchup.
you might get the GAC at the exact right time. We'll see.
I was like, I was trying to play around it, and then I just stopped caring. Right?
Right.
I was like, at some point, it got to the point where you needed a GAC to even be in the game.
It was like that many turns ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Next bet's up. Stagmoss was 5-1, by the way. All other 3 decks tonight were 4-2s.
Stagmoss was 5-1. The Star Alliance and the shadows in that deck combine to like give you this weird efficiency because you get like extra actions through Jericho, Tabor, a Diagnos Spymaster, right? Like. I was like hesitant to play any Unfathomable because if you killed Sherman, you'd get a bunch of creatures back.
You had more. I feel like you had more scary creatures under that Sherman than I did.
Yes,
like I had some trash. You had a bunch of Shadows creatures that were really good.
I wanted your Shadows stuff off the board, so creature count I think is fairly high.
5. I don't know. Do a thing.
Yeah, use the Archon Matrix. But I want to roll.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's really good. I think the big problem is that 20 creatures.
Yeah, it feels like a lot.
The big problem is that the waste not this deck is like actually wasted, right?
It's just there for like Keyfrog.
Yeah.
But otherwise it's drawing you 2 cards and killing one of your creatures and you don't get anything out of it.
2 cards is
it is very bursty. That I will say that deck. I mean, you had look how much amber you had captured, right?
Yeah, you came out of the gate pretty strong. I was actually kind of worried about it, but
give it a seal deck to the Master Station. It's 89. Ooh,
no,
that's awesome.
Go ahead.
I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Jericho. I'll let Jericho let me play Abandoned Ship for the Youngest Bear. I will play a Septia and Z Particle Tracker on Septia.
Okay. I'm gonna say Shadows. I'll play Gas Pipes and Francis, and I'll walk the plank to steal one. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Tabor. I will Reap with Jericho. I'll Jericho to hit Sack of Coins on the Gas Pipes. I'll have Septia fight Francis.
So that
I would have to. I wouldn't have. It doesn't stun him, so I can just hit the armor.
You don't have that tide.
I don't have the tide. It's only have the tide size stun. I'll go search for an upgrade.
BD Understar. Skeptical. This Logos Untamed. Oh yeah, I can see this Logos Untamed being gross and mass mutations. That's what Venus Ignishop is, right?
Yep. Our highest SAS deck, I think. Definitely was at one time. I'll put Z Wave Emitter on Jericho. I will put Ember Vac on Septia. And your turn.
I'm gonna play Shield You Later with a Plasma Nozzle. Unity or Discord to bounce it. I was actually hoping that I had one creature to use.
So you get Plasma Nozzle and fight.
Yeah, I'll play Shield You Later and Plasma Nozzle. And I guess I'll go ahead and just play the Shield You Later as an attachment on the other one, so that way it's not easy for you to kill. And I'll draw. Is this deck secretly terrible?
I'll say Star Alliance. I got a word.
I'm gonna get Jericho and Tabor are gonna beat me to
I'm
death.
gonna Reap with Septia and stun the shield you later. I'm gonna Reap with Tabor. Play a thing. Play the Storm Surge. Jericho will let me play One-Eye Willow. And I'll Reap with Jericho.
Better?
Yes.
Say Untamed. Youngest Bear, Flumph, Creative Nature. It's your turn, I'll draw 4.
I'll say Star Alliance.
I'd go with 2 Resurgence is pretty nice.
I'll Reap with Tabor. I get to capture that.
Yeah.
I'll the Seabringer off the Tabor. Jericho will let me play Booby Trap.
The Bears.
4 bears.
I'm gonna at Natalie Russo on Twitter and tell you you've been blowing up Youngest Bears.
Reap with Septia and stun Flumph. Reap with Jericho. Your turn.
Alright. Going to say Untamed. Playing the Youngest Bear, playing a Meliobi, going to waste not the Meliobi. This is actually probably a terrible play, but we'll draw 2. I'll play a Keyforge. And it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
I'll say Star Alliance. I'll
No.
Reap with Tabor. Play Dipe. No. Play Dipe. Wait. This turn. Okay, so I'll use Jericho to play Dipe. No. I will use Tabor to play Guilt Spine. I'll Reap with Septia and shoot the bear. I'll Reap with Jericho. Your turn.
I am going to say Star Alliance.
Yep, you're right. Gotta have the creature removal or else this happens.
The game just ends.
Yeah.
I am going to play Hawkins in game 2. I play Volmart. I have the other Unity or Discord. Major problem here is that I can't. I guess it's Keyfrog. Keyfrog's picking up the Officer's Blaster. Then I'm going to Unity or Discord, and the Keyfrog will execute Tabor with extreme prejudice. And I'll unstun Shield You later. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll say I Forge. I do get capture 2. I'll say Shadows. I'll play One-Eye Willow. I will use Jericho. I will go ahead and fight Hawkins. Steal 1. Use Jericho to play Guilt Spine. Don't capture. I will use Dipno to Reap with Septia. So you stun that. And wait. Yeah, no. Play as Francis.
Okay. Okay. I am going to say Shadows. I will play Borrow. I'm going to play Freebooter Fae. I will play Sea Urchin. I will play Mug. I am going to Mug One-Eyed Willa. And then I am going to stir up trouble between Jericho and Septia. I will discard this Hard Simpson. And it is your turn. I will draw 6. Say check with 9.
Say Unfathomable. Get to word. I'm going to take 3 chains to take the tide. I will.
Well, I think this. I don't think this matchup is good particularly. Hey, what's up, Jay Philippic? I do think we've gotten down to the better decks in Dark Tidings. Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna play Walmart.
Okay. No, okay.
Play off the Jericho. I'm gonna play Seabringer. I will discard Maelstrom, discard Sherman, discard Rocolia, Reap with Seabringer, Reap with Netcaster, Exhaust Walmart, Reap with Netcaster, Exhaust Freebooter Fae, use Dipno, fight the Sea Urchin. Steal. I don't want to steal one. No. I'll Dipno just to reap.
That's it. All I can do to control Amber is to play Hard Simpson and shoot it with Cement Shoes after taking the tide. So you got it. I will forge, but then I'll lose. So.
There have been some good matches. Like I think the other night there were some good matches. The last 2 streams have been one-sided a lot.
Yeah.
I think it'll definitely.
There have been some good games that were probably good games to watch, but they did not feel good to play.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And I don't know why that is. It feels counterintuitive because it feels like if it was a good game, then it would be different, right? Like, so yeah, but we've had some what I would thought were some like good decks that were eliminated. What was the deck? There was some deck that was a banger that got eliminated.
Like that was before this round, right? So. It was like that one night of streams. It was like the second to last night.
Rush Face is gone, right?
Yeah, Rush Face is gone. There was a pod of like all bangers and only one advanced. But we had a lot of fun that night. I remember that. The Evil Twin going down was sad.
Was it the Elder who revises the Labyrinth?
I think so.
Vellum. The Keyforge deck,
yeah.
The Elder who revises the Labyrinth, not to be confused with Elder L. Stagmos, who just advanced, but the Elder who revises the Labyrinth was a pretty good deck that did not advance. I actually imagine the Elder who revises the Labyrinth is probably solid for cross-set play because of Keyforge and some other stuff. So, but yeah.
Okay, next match.
Okay, so Frau and
Wretch Gang.
Gang. Alright, what am I playing around in this deck? Maelstrom, double. Oh, yeah, this deck has the double portal, double Rakuzel's Chant, double sleep with the fishes.
I think that the Evil Twin deck was a solid pick. It has a lot of really good matchups. I think it definitely hit a really bad matchup when it lost. Yeah. I like that deck.
It had some really cool stuff going for it. It just, like... It was just outclassed, I think.
Yeah.
It was the best of the Evil Twin decks that we had, so... Indominus. Double Faust. Monty Bank. Monty Bank Faust is interesting, right?
Yeah, it's got the
Looter Pillages
too.
Yeah, Looter
you got to be really careful there.
Monty Bank, pretty good.
One winner in your picks so far. Jeez.
Hey, Martana, you watched enough of you correct us in every single rule mistake. We would think that
I expect a perfect bracket.
Yeah, I was expecting a perfect bracket out of you. So, all is forgiven, I guess.
We appreciate y'all watching.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, we would have given up on Dark Tidings in the first round. Likely, we would have crowned Mervigig the winner and just moved on, right?
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah, okay. This deck. It feels like it should be really good on paper. But it's only 4-2. So we'll see.
I think it's like a momentum-based deck, right? Like if you can get enough creatures out and build up enough speed to close the game out.
Yeah, if we did brackets, there would be all kinds of talks about like illusion and throwing games and stuff. We can't do it.
Yeah.
Fix was in 4. 3. 5. This is a really weird hand.
I'm gonna keep my hand.
I'll keep 2.
This hand could be even more brutalizing, but I'll keep.
Wait, I was first, actually. That might change my decision. No. I'll play as Lapsaurus.
Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Portal and Raise the Tide. I am going to up a Rain Drain to look at your hand. I think this there.
Sink or swim.
And then I am going to call the Void Lapisaurus. And then I will Bubbles Lapisaurus on top of your deck. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Say Saurian. Play Reach Advantage, take the Tide. Play Faust. Your turn.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Fugaru. I think this deck is like the where if like the Unfathomable lines up in just the right order, you brutalize the opponent, right? And Abandoned Ship, something that bounces up to 4. I'll play Spark Fist. I'll play Fodder Creator and capture 1, and then Bubbles will fight Faust. I don't know. Was not keeping up with it. Didn't watch Mortivis. I know Mortivis was streaming it, so I will draw 3. Good.
Say Unfathomable. Play Reclusel's Chant and Sleep with the Fishes. To blow everything up. I will play Reclusel's Chant and Abandoned Ship. And Sink or Swim. Just card a card.
Double ET. Yeah, that would be dope. That was the. Was that deck the one that won the other one?
Yeah.
It would be an amazing, like an unstoppable Dark Tidings deck and Dark Tidings versus Dark Tidings play.
Your turn.
Alright, I am gonna say Saurian. I'm playing a Pterodactyl, I'm playing Sensor Philo, Decadence. I guess I'll just Exalt Sensor Philo, ready and reap with it. Yes. And it's your turn, I'll draw to you.
Play Shadows, play Monty Bank, play Francis, play Gas Pipes. Please no Dactyls.
Okay, so I want to. I really badly, desperately want to not take this Saurian turn, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to play Sensor Philo. I'm going to have Sensor Philo kill this Monty Bank because I think the potential there is too much, and then I'll unstun Pterodactyl. And it is your turn. I will draw one.
Play Saurian. I'll play the ISS Indominus. I will play Lapisaurus and Paraguardian, Consul Primus, and Reach Advantage. Capture 3.
Yeah, I'm really glad I killed that Monty Bank before it was hidden behind a Lapisaurus.
Check 6.
Okay, now, I desperately don't want to take this Saurian turn, but I'm going to take it anyway. I am going to... guess this is fine. I'll play Spoils of Battle. So I'll capture onto the Terror. I'll capture onto Sensor Philo. Capture. Pterodactyl will fight the Lapisaurus. Doesn't kill him, but do some splash damage. This Sensor Philo will fight the Lapisaurus. You'll back. Then this Sensor Philo.
Did you you give me one, right? One more?
Yeah, I'm supposed
before
to
fight.
Yeah. And then Sensor Philo will kill the Paraguardian. And it is your turn. I will draw one. Keyforge.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play Widespread Corruption.
I saw on Twitter that Lord of the Winter did pretty good in the tournament. I don't know what his final placing was.
The Whisper.
As each time we reap, we have to put an amber on the opponent's creature instead, right?
Yep. I will fight the Sensor Philo. We'll each get one. I'm actually letting you forge here, but sort of worth. I'll Cement Cheese the Philo.
Okay.
And this Hard Simpson. Your turn.
Okay. So I will forge. I have to have some Untamed cards coming up, right? I will waste not my Pterodactyl to draw 6. I think it's that order. 6. What if not that thing I said? Okay, I guess I'll play Mookling, Keyfrog, Witch at the Dawn. Witch at the Dawn gets back Pterodactyl, I guess. And it is your turn.
Say no, I forge. No, I don't. I will say say um Play shadows. I'll put a hand cannon on Whisper. I will fight the Key Frog with Hard Simpson and steal one. I'll Reap with Francis and put the Amber on Mookling, and then I'll fight Mookling. Your turn.
I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to Hedonistic Intent. I will enlist New Mary Francis, I guess. I will play Medicus Lacus. I will play Pterodactyl. Play Magistra Vita. I elect not to use her ability. I am going to Spoils of Battle. I'll capture onto the Pterodactyl. Francis will fight Consul Primes. We'll both gain one. It lets you forge. I just don't. I'm gonna take 3 chains to take the tide. Because Medicus Lacus poses a real problem here. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
There, I'll forge. I'll say Saurian. I will play Trojan Sauropod.
Okay.
I will play Undignathus. I will ostracize the Medicus.
Okay. Before I can just win the game.
Yeah, and your turn.
You don't want me to just win the game?
No, thank you.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Frigorific Rod. I am going to play a Gilt Spine Netcaster. I am going to play Blue Canth. I am going to Bubbles the Whisper, I believe, on top. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw.
Say Unfathomable. Play Portal to raise the tide.
I'm going to have all my creatures die, aren't I?
Play more Maelstrom.
No.
That's worse.
Probably worse. He goes.
This order won't matter. Play Sleep with the Fishes and Hookmaster.
7. I forge.
You do forge.
I lose.
Alright.
Yeah, this matchup does not feel good on the side of it.
It might be an order of cards thing. We'll see.
That deck has 2 Sleep with the Fishes, 2 Rakuza's Chance, and this deck has to require creatures.
It does have to get them in the right order, though. Like,
yeah, but
to get them, like, when you got pair together, when you have 2 of each,
when you got 2 of each, it's like a little bit easier to swing it. You don't mind hanging on to one, right?
I do think that the games it lost is because it wasn't drawing them together.
Yeah,
because I know it's 4-2, so
yeah.
I remember like, being clunky sometimes.
I mean, the thing with Rakuza's Chant is that like Rakuza's Chance by itself is good, right? So.
Okay. Next game. These games are pretty
blazing,
pretty fast.
I'm not mad.
Nah,
I'm not mad about it.
Because the games that go long in Dark Tidings are not usually enjoyable.
The faster the Dark Tidings game, honestly, the better. In my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that game was just like I forged 2 keys, but I think it was because you like let me because you were trying to get the game over with, right?
Yeah, because I let you forge keys, but I still had initiative, so.
Yeah. I mean, there's might be a situation in which Medicus could win a game, but
Medicus Keyforge,
yeah.
right, in the right order, the right situation.
Honestly, that deck feels like it doesn't want Unfathomable. It wants like Logos or something.
Oh yeah,
for
sure.
Star Alliance to give you some like out of house plays, out of house uses.
The Unfathomable is very action heavy though. Which is,
I do like the Unfathomable in the deck,
yeah.
but like the way the Saurian and the Untamed want to play together, they don't quite get along. So
yeah.
That can get some huge waste
not.
knots.
Yeah, we got Mushroom Man in there.
The Pterodactyl. It's got like copies of the Fittest too, so. Is this a mulligan? I think this hand is a mulligan. I think it's pretty good, but doesn't quite, not quite paired. I had Sleep with the Fishes, Rakuza's Chant. I had Faust, I had Swallow Whole, I had Ostracize, and then I had Hart Simpson. So the problem is that I don't have any Amber
to swallow, or to Ostracize.
And I'd have to take Chains to Swallow Whole. That feels like a real bad Saurian turn if I go...
That deck's got a lot of actions to take Chains too, so you don't really want to take the Tide.
It's one of those where it's a hand that could tempt you into keeping it, but I think if you do any amount of like examining and soul searching about the hand, you'll like, no, I don't want this.
Play this Rostrum.
Alright. Can I just start? Yeah, I'll just play Reach Advantage and Raise the Tide. And it's your turn, I'll draw 2.
I will play... Unfathomable. Play Fuguru, Bubbles, and Portal. Raise the Tide.
Hey.
My Tide.
Hey. I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play Portal. Hey, now, I wanted to archive this. I didn't want to have to, like, discard it. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to Sink or Swim to exhaust those, and then I'm going to tell them to go sleep with the fishes. You fishes. And I will draw 3.
Untamed. Play Witch to get back the bubbles. Play Spookling. Play the Fittest. Play Assert Dominance. Capture, ready, and fight. No fight. No reap. Your turn.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to give the Moogling a hand cannon.
Appreciate it.
I am going to Ransack. Oh, yeah. Oh. And then I will Looter Pillage and steal 1. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Unfathomable. Play Call of the Void. I will play Bubbles. Play Velucanth. Play Brain Drain. Ah! I'll put Swallow Hole on top. Your turn.
I will say... Sorry. Well, these idiots you know about. It's your turn. I will draw 4.
Untamed. Play Mushroom Man. Play the Fist.
I'm trying to eat this crab whole.
Yeah.
I'm trying to cook them.
Waste not the Mushroom Man. For 6.
Yep, the cool 6. You're gonna draw 5 Saurian cards like I did.
Yep. Play all tied up.
Come on, man.
Take the tide.
Do you like not?
Play Keyfrog. Play Witch. Down. Either Fugu or Mushroom Man, so I guess I'll just get this Mushroom Man.
No reason to chain yourself.
Yeah. Play the Mushroom Man. I will fight Console Primus.
Yeah. Since
and Reap.
Oh.
Your turn.
Alright. I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Indominus. I'm going to take 3 chains to raise the tide. So that the Paraguardian can swallow whole the Mook. I kind of want to get the Blue Camp. Nah, Paraguardian's going to swallow whole the Mook Link. It was 4 power.
Yes.
So. Undagnathus is going to beat Lucanth to death before I lose to that. Paraguardian. Just kill a Keyfrog. Force you to forge. Kill a Witch of the Dawn, so that way you don't that Amber with Ostrom. I think that's correct. I'll kill the Witch of the Dawn. Take 4. Alright, it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 1. Say check with 7.
Say Saurian.
That was that turn. You drew 6 cards and I had a 2/2/2 hand. I think I got lucky in that I got to take a turn as good as I did. I think there are other Dark Tidings situations where a back-to-back turn like that, where the one player draws like a ton of cards and the other person just plays 2 cards, the game is lost at that point.
So I'm gonna play Magistra Vita and Exalt and Reap with Mushroom Man. Then I will play Medicus Lacus.
I think the difference is like the amount of board wipes, right? Like it depends on the board state. I just think it's just the Keyforge problem.
I'm gonna play Spoils of Battle. I will Rostrum there. I'm gonna play Spoils of Battle. I'm gonna take 3 chains. Side. I'm gonna play Crushing Charge. Load. I get to forge.
Jesus.
So I'll see if I can ride that to victory.
I think you probably do.
Your turn.
Alright, I will just lose the game. I am going to it felt like I was playing against World Collide Saurians there. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll play Rakuzel's Chant, exhaust one of your things, and then I'll Maelstrom. I'll play Spark Fist. I'll end up drawing my 2, and then drawing another one. Drop a chain. And it is your turn.
Say Unfathomable. Play Spark Fist, play Guilt Spine.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Monty Bank, and I am going to Cement Shoes Guild Spine. I think I'm totally fine if you want to fight, right? Like, I'll drop a chain and draw 2. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna move this to the Monty Bank. And enlist Numeri the Monty Bank. I get to do all of the cool plays. I will use the Monty Bank action to steal one.
Jeez.
I will play Magistra Vita. And Exalt and Reap. The Sensor Philo, play Medicus. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Undagnathus, and actually I'll play Paraguardian Undagnathus. I'll reach advantage onto Undagnathus to capture 3. And then I'm going to ostracize Medicus Lacus. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4.
Say Saurian. Rostrum. This there, use the Monty Bank to steal 2. Play Pterodactyl. Reap. I'll Exalt and Reap. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to discard Trojan Sauropod. I am going to play Faust, who's going to capture onto himself. And then I don't need to do anything else there. I will use the Indominus because it's cool. I'll exhaust those 2, and the Indominus to do 2 damage to each enemy creature. Yeah. Alright, it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 1. 2, sorry, draw 2.
Say Saurian. Unstun Pterodactyl. I will Decadence.
Yeah.
To blow up all its stuff.
Attack there, get 3 damage to the Paraguardian.
Sorry, yeah, attack's perfect. And then Rostrum, this to there, fight that. Reap. Your turn.
Alright, I have another Faust, but that's not enough. I got crushed by Saurians that game. I think I lost specifically to the Saurian side in that deck, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. That was madness. It got to do every Saurian player like, man, if this card could do this, that would be so cool.
Yeah,
like the Monty Bank,
yeah,
Numeri.
Yeah,
that's prime target.
If you were like calling your shots in that deck, that's what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're like, what? I thought about fighting the Key Frog, right? Because I'm like, what happens? What happens if there's a dumb turn and he gets the Key Frog? And then I opted not to, and I think that lost me the game. I remember it being kind of like a small decision at the time, but I was like, I don't know if because he had played the Waste Knot, right? So I was like, what are the chances he gets to kill the Key Frog during an untamed turn? Right. I didn't think it was like a very good chance, but man, I got destroyed because I left it alive. I feel, and the thing is, I feel like that's like a lesson for Justin, right? Because I wasn't even sure.
That's
I wasn't even
learned in the matchup.
Yeah, and so that's something to Justin's advantage in the matchup, and that the Key Frog is horrifying if the Saurians are waiting. Like if you haven't seen a lot of Saurian stuff, but
that is an interesting thing that we end up finding out in these best of 3 matchups, right? Is like, what are the key things you need to worry about? Like what beat you last time?
Well, Monty Bank, right? You played Monty Bank, right? And that could have easily backfired on you.
Yeah, so I guess there's just as many scary things for that deck, or for this deck.
I
It's
think
worth playing Money Bank, I think, still.
It depends on what you've seen.
Yeah.
If I haven't seen a list numeric, guess what? I would have thrown away. I didn't even like put the combo together, right? That was another like minor decision. Was like, do I kill his guy who's got amber on it, or do I kill the thing that can reap? And so in my head, I was like, it's the creature that has amber on it has to fight to get value, whereas the other thing can reap and get value. So I was like, kill the thing that can reap and get value, because he was so far ahead, right? If Justin wanted to fight me in that situation, I didn't care. But I wasn't thinking rostrum that amber onto my Monty Bank and then blow me out with it. So yeah, with Rostrum, and you haven't seen the new Minari.
The Rostrum does just so much work in that deck. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't have it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
So
exactly.
I think, and the game, and it was 3 keys to 2, right? So yeah, just that could easily generate a lot of value. So now that's one of the worst beatings I think I've taken in Dark Tidings.
It's fast.
Yeah, it was fast, right? So it wasn't, I don't have time to just sit there and think about how miserable I am, right?
Right. That's the problem.
I don't have to sit there and just stew. I guess I'll keep. I think this deck has better hands, but
I'm gonna keep as well. I will start with this Whisper.
it depends. It depends on the draw. I had already played one of my Looter Pillages, right?
It's got reach advantages too, but that's like 2 turns of setup.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of set. Well, yeah, it's just too much setup, right?
Decadence.
No, this deck has
Decadence would be really good with Money Bank too.
Yeah. Okay. I am gonna say Saurian. I'll play Sensor Philo, Pterodactyl. And this Decadence, I think I just pitch it. I don't think I want to put any free amber on any of my creatures right now. And I'll tell you, go ahead, I'll draw.
Hey, Saurian. I'll play Paraguardian, Consul Primus, Reach Advantage, and I'm just gonna leave the amber there because I'm gonna ostracize something. I'm gonna go get rid of the Pterodactyl. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play Velucanth. I'll play Guilt Spine. I'll play Fodder Creator. I'm going to Call of the Void. It's like tough. I think I get the Whisper. You just played 4 Saurian cards. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4.
Say Saurian. I'm gonna Reap with Paraguardian. I'm gonna Exalt Ward. I'm gonna Reap with Consul Primus. Do this to there. I'm gonna play Swallow Whole Paraguardian.
This is the deck that has Enlist Numenary. I was about to say,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
enlist Numenary,
That would
but
be
can't
ridiculous,
and
yeah.
like keep me from doing anything, I am going to lose my actual shit. Alright, I want to get blown out by board removal. I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Mushroom Man. I'm going to play Witch of the Dawn. There's actually no creatures to get back because they've all been sent to the Negaverse. And then I'm going to play Mookling, and I'm going to Persistence Hunting for Saurian. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll say Unfathomable. I'm gonna play Portal and archive it. I will play a Spark Fist. I'm gonna play Abandoned Ship, and I'm gonna return
Jesus
your
Christ.
hand.
This matchup is just like an example for
This 4.
okay. This is just like an example of like draw ordering matters, right? Like
Yep. Your turn.
all right. Literally doesn't do anything. My favorite thing is how I won't see any new cards for several turns now. I am I'm gonna say
Banship can definitely feel like control of the week, yeah.
I'm gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna fight the Consul Primus. I'm gonna play Witch of the Dawn to bring back Witch of the Dawn. I'll play as Witch of the Dawn. I'll play Mushroom Man. I'll play Mooklink. I am going to assert dominance. I will capture onto Mushroom Man. Censor Philo will display his dominance. Actually, we're gonna let Mushroom Man display his dominance over Consul Prime. Actually, I think it's worth killing the Paragarian there. Yeah.
Yep. You're only 12 power, right? Or only 11 power?
Yeah. Oh wait, he's got 6.
It's like Gaeta Volcans.
Yeah,
He's very large.
Yeah. Go ahead. God. My brain thought this was 2 counters, so I was like, he's 8 power.
I'm gonna say Shadows. I will Cement Shoes the Mookling.
Wonderful.
I will play Money Bank. Reap with Whisper. I have Looter Pillage. I think it's too cute to just capture 2 on, so I'm just gonna steal one.
Yeah, I think you're better off just stealing one.
I'm done.
I think you are better off just stealing. Alright, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Altruist Rostrum. I am going to play Censor Philo. I am going to Spoils of Battle. I will capture onto this Censor Philo and the Mushroom Man. Censor Philo would capture. I have this Crushing Charge, which I think is actively bad here. So I'm going to discard it. And then Censor Philo is going to kill Monty Bank. And it is your turn. I refuse to lose 2 games to Money Bank.
I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play Gift Archive. Play Portal. Play Reap with Sparkfist. Recusals Chant. Sleep with the Fishes. Recusals Chant. Thinkorswim, a card from your hand. This one.
That's fine.
Your turn.
I'll have all this stuff on the table. I'm going to play a Susurrus. I'm going to Portal to take the Tide. I'm going to look at my deck list. See that I think I'll have like a take the Tide with actions. I'm going to Bubbles that on top of your deck. I'm going to Guilt Spine Netcaster. I'll capture onto the Bubbles. Then I'm going to Brain Drain you. I think I want to get rid of... Honestly... the Lapisaurus. And it is your turn. I will draw 6. So you got it.
Say Shadows. Play the stuff you saw. The gas pipes. Give it a hand cannon. Discard Hard Simpson. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable. I will play Frigorific Rod. I am going to play Spark Fist and Fugaroo. Guilt Spine is going to reap and exhaust hard their gas pipes, and then I think Bubbles just goes ahead and kills gas pipes. And it is your turn. I'll say check with 6, and I'll draw 3.
Say sorry, I'll play a Trojan Sauropod. Not Forge. Play Lapisaurus and Faust. Your turn.
Draw 1 less.
Okay.
I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to Bubbles the Lapisaurus. Not Saurian, Unfathomable. I will Reap with Guilt Spine and tap Faust. I'll Reap with Spark Fist and Fugaroo. Bubbles. Whatever. Gotta trade. Just can't leave Faust out. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 9, I'll draw.
Say Fathomable. Maelstrom. Play a sign-in.
Did you want the portal?
I did not want the portal. Holding out on the portal. It's interesting there because like I don't have a reason to take the tide. One more amber. Is it worth it, right?
Doesn't let you threaten.
Yeah. If it did, I would take it, but just taking the tide to take it, I think is not what I want to do yet.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. I Forge.
Yeah.
Play Keyfrog and Gabuk. I will play All Tied Up. I will play the Fittest. I have this Waste Not. Now the question is, do I Waste Not the Key Frog to get the key, or because of the Trojan Sauropod,
Save.
right? Save the Key Frog. Now Gabuk, I know Gabuk's giving me a creature, right, from the Destroyed effect. So I put 4 on top. So I'll get 1 out of the way. I'll draw 3. I know that whatever I draw with the Gabuk, I cannot play this turn, right? But it gets me an unfathomable creature in play, which is good for the Susurrus. And then so it's I think it's like a really tough call. I'm not sure what's correct. I think the Key Frog gives me an out for future turns. But if you have the other Faust, or you stop me or you stymie me, you could ransack me, and that would be a debacle. So you have not played the ransack. I think I killed the Key Frog to draw 2 to get this key. Because I think things can go very badly if you take a Shadow's turn and steal a bunch of stuff from me. Okay, and it's your turn. I will draw 3 more.
Okay, so Shadows. Play Ransack.
Oh God. Okay.
Play Francis and Whisper. Your turn.
Yeah, that
that'd have been the thing you didn't want.
Yeah. What if that thing I just said?
Yep.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to Bubbles Francis. I'm going to play Guilt Spine. I'll capture onto the Gabuk. I'll play Spark Fist. I'll play Fugaroo. I will Frigorific Rod the Sign-In. And it is your turn. I will draw these 3 and then shuffle and draw.
Did you have your second key?
Oh yes, yeah, the key frog. So
let's say shadows. I will play widespread corruption. I will play Jack-Guitar.
That deck has a Jack-Guitar?
Yeah, apparently. This is the first time I've seen it.
Did you sneak a Jack-Guitar into that deck when we weren't looking?
Mm-hmm. Then Whisper. Do I fight the Fugru or do I action the Whisper? It's the difference between. I'm gonna fight the Fugru.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Puts them into play ready. Okay, so I with sorrow. What of your creatures have I seen? I think this ends up being a Saurian turn. Sauropod.
I gotta say, regardless, this is turning into a very good match.
Yeah, it looked
Overall.
like I was getting crushed, but this game turned around.
Yeah,
it was the unfathomable, right? Like, I thought I lost to your unfathomable, but my unfathomable got me back into the game, right? Do I Sauropod? Ooh. Ooh. I don't end up with perfect information, right? Because I know this is a portal. You still have the other Sleep with the Fishes, but you don't have the other Reclusal's Chant anymore. You have Maelstrommed. You have Ostracized. Not played the Indominus. We haven't seen that. Got the other Faust. You've got some reach advantages. You played one. Okay, so you could have the other reach advantage. So the reason I'm taking so long is because I have the Illist Numenary, so I don't know if I want to pop the Sorrow, because I could get the pick of the litter, right, from the stuff in your hand with the Rostrum, but I also think I could just go for the win without got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I need the Amber from the Saurian Pod to threaten this turn. And then maybe I back you into a position where you have to like constantly take chains. So I'm gonna pop the Sauropod. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
We get 3. You got Lapisaurus, Francis, Faust, Reach Advantage, Indominus, other portal. Okay, so I will play Faust, Hard Sign, and Francis on the other side of Hard Sign, and Lapisaurus like that. Play like that. Alright. Does the Sauropod get... No, okay. So that's now there.
Okay. Then
right, because you draw, and then it's destroyed at the end of all of that action. So. Okay. I'm gonna play Medicus Legis. I'm gonna play Magistra Vita to to exalt Guilt Spine to reap.
It's gotta go somewhere here.
Yeah. Onto fast. I am going to Spoils of Battle. Oh, I'm sorry, I get to exhaust a creature. I'm going to exhaust the Lapisaurus. Okay. So Spoils of Battle. So that'll go there. And I'll capture onto Vita. They will capture. And then I'm going to Rostrum from the Guilt Spine onto Jackie. I'll enlist Numeri Jackie. Reap with Jackie. To put on Faust. Then do the 6 to Faust. Yeah. Alright. And then I will say check. And it's your turn. I will draw. This is where you have drawn into the ransack and you steal 7. So
yeah, I'll save. Sorry, I'll play the Dominus. I'll play Indignathus.
I was hoping that your only out at this point was the reach advantage, right?
I'll play reach advantage.
And that was why I that was why I exhausted the Lapisaurus. That way it couldn't fight.
Sure.
Alright, running back Saurian. I am going to Rostrum onto Undignathus. I am going to Reap with Jackie Tar to shoot the Undignathus for 6. I will play 2 Censor Phylos. I will Decadence Jackie to ready and Reap, and then shoot the Undignathus again. So this Reap would go on the Undignathus, and I get it. So
you have to take time.
Oh yeah, I'll take 3 chains. I have yeah. That first things first. Okay. Magistra Vita, Medicus Lacus will Reap. Magistra Vita will Reap. I will exalt the Guild Spine to Reap and exalt Francis. So you check with Affinity.
Okay. Can't do anything. Yep. Yep. The I think the Keyforge play ended up winning the game, but I think it could have still. I think the other way around could have also won.
Okay.
Because I didn't have a really good way to kill it.
Yeah.
On the next turn, I would have had to take that Unfathomable turn and attacked it.
And that, that probably was bad at the time, right? Yeah. I was hoping, because the Unfathomable isn't actually good at controlling Amber in the deck. So what I was trying to do is keep forcing you into Shadows or
because that was all my creature controls Unfathomable. So,
yeah. So if I'm at that point where I'm threatening, you can't kill what's on the table, and then you have to stop the key.
Because I did draw Nathan into Maelstrom again.
Yeah, but at that point it's just like so.
He also got Maelstrom 4 cards too. So yeah, that's how it went.
A Waste Not, I think, it was Waste Not plus I hit you with something. There was one point you had no cards in play, right? I think when I brain drained you and I saw your hand, I could have brain drained Shadows so that Justin only could play 2 cards, but I didn't actually want the Lapisaurus. The Lapisaurus wasn't easy to like take off the table, right? So I wanted you, like, force you into Shadows because I had like some fairly decent answers for what you would have put on the table. So that was like the turning point in the game because I think I like charged back from there.
Oh man, tomorrow.
Wimpy.
The 1 Amber.
The 1 printed Amber.
The 1 printed Amber deck, and also Mervagig is back.
Yeah.
For the first time.
That'd be like a Dr. Binder.
Dr. Binder's down there somewhere. Yeah, no, Binder's matchup hasn't even been determined yet because it's going to be the winner of Wimpy and Mo Waltrip.
Okay.
The 39,285th.
Limpy. Okay, there's one.
Just spoils the battle.
Yep.
Literally just spoils the battle.
Literally just spoils a battle. This is... I don't... Have we ever had a deck like this?
I don't know. I don't think so. There's no way that a one-printed Amber deck got in any finals. That's for sure.
Yeah. Is this... what is the sass on this deck? Is this deck secretly amazing?
Maybe it punches above its sass for sure. It's bigger, right?
Could this deck even lose to Infernus decks?
Ooh. 58 or 59, yeah.
50. It's time to challenge for the leaderboard, right?
Yeah. The Swindle leaderboard.
Time to get on the Swindle leaderboard.
All right.
Man, I'm excited to play this deck tomorrow. That'll be fun.
Plus, we get Mervigig again. That's awesome, right? And we
Mervigig! Yeah! Mervigig! Like,
the good news, Nathan, is the Mervigig is on the top of the bracket the whole tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Which means you play it first all the time. No.
Yeah. What do you mean, no?
No.
Hey. Oh, man. You can't swat them fast enough.
Jeez, dude.
The reason we got hit with 3 is because I was shit talking whoever's posting these.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I was shit talking that person. They remembered me and they came back with
the files and all my channel.
Control V.
Yep. All right.
Hit them 3 times.
That's what we got to look forward to tomorrow.
Look at how fast this was.
Very exciting. Yeah. Hour and a half stream.
I'm in a great mood.
Yeah, it feels good. Well, once it's like 9:30, we start getting grumpy.
Yeah,
we're tired and cranky.
Well, I'm a little bit exhausted because I stayed up way too late last night. And it's because I don't know if anybody cares. It's because I start a new job tomorrow, which is the same as my old job. But well, not quite the same as my old job, but not
same as your old job.
Same as my old job. So I'll be working back in a hobby store tomorrow. So
thank you, Wizard
Random. Thank you.
So why'd you stay up late last night?
Because I was gonna have to get up early.
Oh, you're preparing. So
Yeah.
Making yourself tired today.
I'm making myself tired today, so I'll just go to bed at the appropriate time.
Yeah.
So that I'll wake up. I woke up at the time this morning that I was supposed to wake up for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But there you go.
Great. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Wait, that's the wrong thing.